Hello everyone, welcome back to All the Mods 10. I don't have a this is what I did between episodes thing for you guys. Unfortunately, I realized like all of the clips are like corrupted from the session that I did between episodes here, which is kind of annoying, but I can at least go over stuff. This is what I used to do all the time anyway, so I'll try and get it fixed for next episode. So next episode we won't be in this situation. I did loads. I'm so annoyed at myself. Anyway, first thing is I got rid of all of my torches, and I got these chiseled glowstone bricks, and they look really nice. I quite like them. And I tried to put them. So there's 4 in the bigger rooms. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 in all of the big rooms, and then this one over here is a kind of a smaller one, so it's only got 1. Another thing is I upgraded the furnaces. Why is that one not being pulled out of? Obsidian furnace. Why did the distributor change again? That's very odd. Lost its distributions. Weird, eh? Anyway, so. Oh, might be because fuel. Oh, no, that's fine. Right, sorry. So we've got a couple of, actually all of these are obsidian furnaces right now. I haven't got the netherite. I think that's the next one. I haven't got the netherite to upgrade these just yet, unfortunately. What else did I do? I upgraded the fuel tank because it was easy. It was just 4 of those, what are they called? Got a load of them in here, infused alloys. I made a whole stack of infused alloys because I was like, we're going to need those. So, yeah. That's a point. That's what I want to do today. I want to make the ultimate energy cube. We're going to put that here. I moved this up, so there's a cable behind this, underneath. I've been using this to charge my mining gadget. Now, if we have a look in here, I've given this like a ridiculous amount of modules, so I don't have any diamonds left, basically. But I was just thinking this should get me diamonds. That kind of makes sense to me. So we've got the battery tier 3 upgrade. So that's the highest battery upgrade. This can now hold 10 million FE, RF, whatever you want to call it. This is the efficiency. I haven't got the highest tier of efficiency yet, but this makes it a little bit quicker. I do have the void junk upgrade. I think it's this button here. Yeah, there we go. So in here I can do enable filters, and I can void stuff from here. I vaguely remember I did that wrong once, and I started voiding everything but cobble. So that's a point. If we get back up here, let me just grab my my jetpack because I forgot about that. So we could do this, edit filters, put cobblestone in, and I think if we do, I don't know, we'll do this, for example. 2, 3. Ah, okay, so this is set the other way around. Destroy list. There you go. So it's just deleted that cobble. I need to do the same for probably, yeah, cobble deep slate as well. So I'll add that to the filters. And maybe like netherrack and stuff, but we'll do that as we go, I guess. Put that back away. There we go. So another thing is I made like a bunch of stuff for AE. I really wanted to do this on camera, but I was like, yeah, the clips are really like distorted and they look really weird. So I'm just going to explain everything if that's cool with you guys. So first thing I did was I made one of these pattern encoding terminals. So pattern, oh, hello. Where is it? Pattern encoding terminal. This thing. So that is a crafting terminal with an engineering processor. And do you remember the crafting terminal? We actually get 3 of these, the illuminated panels. So that was really good because we got 3 of those. I made a new terminal. This thing allows me to put in blank patterns, which are made like this. This is a new recipe as well. I think it was cheaper previously, but it is all good. And then I programmed in a load of recipes. So let me pop round here and I'll show you what I did. This is all now connected up to our original system, as in this is powering all of those things now. So you can see that there's a 17 FE power drain right now. I think that's what that says. You can change it to either the AE metrics or the, well, FE. Everything is on FE, so I always put this as FE. So it's actually, oh sorry, I was wrong. It's using 41 FE per tick. This is helping though. This actually generates 40 FE per tick. That's pretty good then. This is barely using anything. Is that what that says? If I do that. Oh, nice. Okay, well, that's good. So what I did was I made the pattern encoding terminal, and you can make a load of patterns with this. So these are ghost blocks. And what I ended up doing was, I'm going to start over here. I've got a printed silicon, what do you call it? Pattern? Yeah, pattern in this ME pattern provider. So if you're coming from refined storage, this is basically a crafter. Now these crafters are a little bit more cleverer than than the crafters from refined storage, in my opinion. I think that's how, yeah, that's how they are. So what these would do is you stick them down, and then they just attach to any inventory around them. The ones from refined storage, you have to like aim them, and it will only go into one, which is exactly what I'm doing right here. So you can actually turn these pattern providers into basically the crafters from refined storage. So that's what I've done right there, but we'll talk about that in a minute. So this one over here, it's literally I'll tell you what, I'm going to take this out and I'll show you the pattern if we go to the pattern provider. A lot of you would be like, yeah, I get that, that's what we've always done. But it's one silicon turns into a printed silicon. So this is the input side. So we're inputting one silicon into the pattern provider, which then will input it into any machine that's around it. And the only machine that's around it that isn't a pattern provider right now is the inscriber. So yeah, we input the silicon, and then we're expecting to get back into the system a printed silicon. So right now this is like, well, the only place I can put anything is down into this. And if I put one printed silicon, or one silicon in here, I'm expecting a printed silicon to come back out, if you know what I mean. And there is this handy dandy auto export feature that was added, I think, in the last update, as in 1.20.1, because these have been around for a while. It's been very useful. So that will basically import back into the system. So once it's done, it will be like, right, we got something to put back in the system. We will just put it back in, because this is technically connected to the system. You can see it even says device online just above applied energistics right there. So that's what the pattern provider does. It's just putting silicon in here when we ask it to. And then we've got another one right here, which is, this is for the calculation press. So this is one Certus quartz crystal turns into a printed calculation circuit. So that is the exact same as the silicon. Same thing, but with a gold ingot for the logic circuit. And then the same thing with a diamond. Now, you can, if you go to, let's do printed silicon. So for the printed silicon, you can see this is the recipe. And if we go to the pattern, I'm sorry I keep flipping backwards and forwards, but there we go. If we were to do this recipe, wait, I'll tell you what. If we do this recipe, so we just do a plus, it'll put the press in as well. All you have to do is just right click on the press. We're not sending the press along with this. We're literally just sending silicon. So it's not as like, how do I say it? It's not as easy as just pressing the plus button like that whenever you're in the terminal. You do have to like remove things every so often. So that's what all of these do. This one's got a diamond printed engineering processor or circuit or whatever it's called. Circuit, and there we go. And then finally, the one on the end right here, this one has got the calculation processor and, wait, sorry, the redstone printed silicon and calculation circuit. If you send all three of those into this one, which is empty, doesn't have a pressing it. If you send all 3 of those into here, you're expecting to get a calculation processor. So I've done that with all 3 of these. That one you can just press the plus on. So if I pop over here and I do this, so that's the engineering processor. I can do that. That is the recipe right there. Now, you'll see that this has got a little plus on it, meaning that there's already an autocraft for that. So I already have the autocrafts for these 2, meaning that when we make this, we can tell it to autocraft one of this thing here, the engineering processor, and it will go off and make these 2 things first, and then get on with making this engineering processor. So very useful bit of kit right there. Now, I had to aim this with the little arrow right there, so it's pointing right now into here, because I've got 2 more sets. So this one is actually aimed upwards as well. I think, that's not what I meant to do, this one here. There you go, you can see the arrow. That one's pointed upwards into the barrel. So I'm putting that back down here. This thing is doing the whole thing with the fluix crystal, where it's only picking up the fluix crystal. And it's only picking it up from that area. And the pattern provider, which is pushing all of the materials up into this barrel, what it does is it will put in 1 Certus quartz. Oh, sorry, it has to be a charged Certus quartz as well. We'll come back to that. 1 redstone and 1 nether quartz. It will put that in this barrel. This modular router has got a puller upgrade now. I'm actually going to put that first. Yeah. So that is going to pull everything that isn't a fluix crystal. I actually probably should say exactly the things that I need for that, but meh, it's fine. So that's going to pull from this side here and drop everything into the water. This is going to collect just fluix crystals. So when those get converted, that will collect the fluix crystals and it will put it back in the return inventory. So you put anything in here, I'm going to put a spud in there, and it will go into the system. Now, the return inventory is really good, and I'm actually using the return inventory up here as well. So the whole reason I had to make this one point down is, well, first off, it could either go into the inscriber, or it could go into the barrel, or it could go up here into the charger. So obviously we didn't want this to go into the barrel or the charger, so we don't want it to say, we're going to put printed the calculation circuit, silicon, and redstone dust in here, and expect it to make us a calculation processor, because that's not what's going to happen, right? So we had to specify this going into here. And with the added bonus of, because this pattern provider up here, which has got a 1 Certus quartz crystal, goes into any of the inventories around it that isn't a pattern provider. So in this case, it's the charger. Because of that, it will put a Certus quartz in here and give you a charged Certus quartz. Now, I don't really know if this is going to be putting back in to the system because of reasons, or if my logistical transporter, which I put up here, that is pulling out of the charger. Now, I'm not entirely sure if that's pulling out of the charger and putting back into here, or if this is just putting back into here. I'll tell you what we can do. Let's go do an autocraft for charged Certus. So if you've got a load of charged Certus already, so if we do this and you click on it, you can just make some charged Certus right there. If you've already got some in there, you use your middle mouse button, and then you can open up the please go make me more of these. So I'm going to make 16 charged Certus. So if we run back around here, I want to see if it actually uses the pipe. Because if it does, oh, it does. Okay, cool. So that goes in. It's not pulling out the Certus quartz, which is a good sign. This must have basically an input and an output, and it will only output whenever it's done. So that is working. That's pretty good. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Poop. We have to wait now until this is done and then put this one back in. Now, whilst we're waiting for that, what I did want to show you is if we break into here. There you go. We've got ourselves some cable that just loops its way around. Now, we do have channels. So channels is a thing, and I think it's a thing that puts a load of people off with applied energistics, and I 100% get it. If anything, I'm the same. I'm like, I don't really like channels, but whatever. I'll use them because I have to. Let's put these back. There you go. It's neaten everything up. But yeah, channels is where, if I pop back around here, each one of these sides of the, well, each face of the ME controller right there can have 32 channels come out of it. But only certain cables can carry 32 channels, and that is the dense cable. So dense cable, which are these ones. They've got a little bit of a facelift recently, so they look a little bit different to what I'm used to. It's not a bad thing. I actually quite like the look of the new stuff. So, but yeah, the dense cables can carry 32 channels, so it can carry all the channels out the face of the ME controller. You can actually make the ME controller a lot bigger by making more of the ME controllers and putting them next to each other. So you can have more faces if you do that. So this is a face. If we put one next to this, this would be a face, and so on and so on. But yeah, 32 channels can come out of this. The glass cable that I was using right there can only carry 8 channels. So you can actually click on here, and you can see there's 7 pattern providers I'm using right there. I don't know if the charger is actually going to be taking any... I'm not sure. Weird. I don't think it's taking up a channel. No, surely not. I don't think it is. Just like the inscribers aren't taking up a channel whatsoever. They're just getting power right now. They're getting power from this system because they're connected. So the charger and the inscriber is connected and getting some power. I really like that this generates 40 FE per tick. That's pretty good. Now, if you are going to do any sort of crafting, you need a crafting storage. So that is basically where AE puts all of the items that you are going to be using for your craft whilst you do your craft, right? So imagine you didn't have this and you go to do a craft, like I'm going to make some more charged Certus. You go next, it says, okay, we're going to use one of these Certus quartz. So you hit start, but then because you don't have any crafting storage, something else pulls out all of your Certus quartz as you press start or just after. Meaning that you can't actually complete this entire thing whatsoever. So it just says, I'm stuck, I can't do anything, oh dear. So that is what the crafting storage is for. What it will do is, it will put the crafting storage in here, or the items that are going to be crafted. They're going to be taken out of your system right here, and put into the 1K storage that I've got up here. This does mean that it can't be too complex, because if you've got like, I don't know, 1 million items that I needed for a craft, for example. Like you're trying to make, I don't know, something ridiculous, and it's going to go off and grab all of that stuff and try and put it in the 1K. And then it's like, oh, I can't put all of that stuff, I can't fit it all in this 1K crafting storage. So what it will do there is it will just tell you don't have enough. So, oh, I can actually show you this. What's a good thing? Ah, I have an idea. Oh no, that's not going to work. I don't have anything right now that will go above 1K, I don't think. Maybe if I grab all of my gold. No, that's still not going to do it. Okay, well, you just have to trust me on that one. I was going to show you. Can I do 1,000 of this? Well, it would just tell me I don't have enough quartz, right? But it also says no crafting CPUs are available because it's over. Why is it going to be over 3,000? I don't know. The bytes was quite high there for some reason. Anyway, that's enough about what I did between episodes. Actually, it's not. I did something else as well. I got myself a cleric because ender pearls are so good, and we need a load of them. And I got myself a Fletcher because I need some emeralds. And I have been using this, the silicon thing. There is a little bit of a graphical glitch that I keep getting every so often. I don't know if you've been able to see it. Did you see it there? There was like a black squiggle in the middle of the screen. I'm sure that'll be fixed soon, but yeah, there we go. So I did move the aluminium barrels right here. I like that they've got a little indicator like durability bar on there in jade that says what they've got there. The last thing I did was I made a big empty room right here. Oh, and I sorted out my muffler. So this is now like a max radius, and I've turned off all the blaze sounds. So the blazes are still down there. I've just turned them off. Yeah, 1 or 2. Flipping heck. I've made some fluix swords because they've got looting 1. Always has looting 1. So every so often I just come down here and do this. Looting 1 should give me a few more when it comes to blaze rods. So I was like, I'll sod it. I'll just make a looting 1 sword. Get it out of the way. At some point we'll do some proper enchanting. But for now, this will do, I think. And this was super easy to make. Right, I think we looked at it last episode. The fluix upgrade is literally paper and fluix crystals. And then, yeah, you need a fluix block and a quartz sword. I just literally use Certus quartz because we've got so much Certus quartz right now. It's insane. Anyway, I'll do that every so often and I'll get like a load of blaze rods out of it. And then I'll take those back to my base. There we go. So, this episode I did want to do a little bit of a craft. And that is I want to upgrade my basic energy cube. Because I feel like it needs it. Anyway, yeah, this is working really, really well to get us a load of power. I'm quite proud of it, if I'm honest. It's good. Right, I'm going to leave that in there for a bit. We're going to get a bit of power in there. But I really want to upgrade this. So to upgrade it, I've got the basic energy cube. So, first things first, I need to get some of my gold. Let's just grab a stack of it, why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And that is because we're going to try and upgrade to the ultimate. Do a little bit of crafting today. So this one is easy enough. We just need that power cube now. So I'm literally just going to pull it out of there. And did that reset everything? I just realised it did. There you go. Odd. So that is now an advanced energy cube. And it can, I think, output power a little quicker. It looks like it can. This needs power, doesn't it? Brilliant. But the next thing we want to do is we want to do the infused, not infused alloy, what are they called? Reinforced alloy. Yeah. So that might be an issue because we've only got 2 diamonds. Okay, well, we'll do 1 diamond. We'll put these in. Now, from what I remember, this is... Does it not tell you how much this needs now? Seems like a bug. Oh well, we'll find out. This has got 80 in it. When this infused alloy finishes, I think that will go down by 20? Yeah, 20. So 1 diamond can do 4 of these reinforced alloys, which is exactly the amount that we need. So that's very useful. We need to leave that there, by the way, because it's going to feed power into this. So that's why we're doing that. I do at some point need to go get more lava. I did fill this up. This is 64 blocks now. 64 blocks? Source blocks of lava can go in here. I wouldn't mind upgrading that as well. That might be a plan, but for now, I'm going to grab this. We're going to quickly try and upgrade this. There we go. Stick that back down, and we're going to have to reset everything back up. So, there you go. And then the final one is actually the atomic alloy, which we cannot do yet, actually, thinking about it, because we don't have enough diamonds. I might need to go mining, but I think that's a good idea anyway, because I get to show off my new waystone that I made. We've got ender pearls now because of this dude. This, by the way, you get a chance at getting ender pearls, and I got really lucky with my cleric. I got my cleric because all of these grew up, by the way. But this is super useful because 5 ender pearls, no, sorry, 5 emeralds turn into an ender pearl, and we can use the ender pearl to make warp stones. Unfortunately, there's an experience cost. There's not been an experience cost in all the mods for waystones since, I think, all the mods 6. So I expect that to change. I might mention it to the team because it's so useful having no experience cost. Although that might be something that they intentionally added. In fact, so I don't waste an experience point right there. What I'm doing is slash home, and I'm going to grab my my fuel tank thing and do a slash back. And I'll probably just spend a little bit of time grabbing some more lava, and then we'll do some mining, and I can show you the mining gadget Mark 3. Right, there we go. That did it. Stick that back down. You gonna do your thing? Over here. I've got the bucket on me, haven't I? Excellent. And now you're gonna chuck that over there. Perfect. That's what we want to see. Excellent. Right. Anyway, slash back. We're gonna go back down to where all the lava is. I've like proper cleaned this out when it comes to lava. I always forget how to get out of it though. I think it's this bit. Yeah, there it is. So this this laser is now a little bit. It can go a little bit further, not too much further, to be fair. Actually, I don't know if I put any of the upgrades on that, but look how quick it is now. It was kind of a chore before to mine all of this stuff, but now it's like really easy. We could just go around and just zip everything. This, by the way, is a deep slate waystone. I love that they've added different types of waystones. Just looks really cool. Now, I still think it's a good idea to vein mine stuff. So someone actually mentioned this recently. It was the atomic... there's an M, not an N. Atomic assembler. Now, I was worried at first because I was like, it's only got 400k FE. But that's quite a lot, thinking about it. 400k FE. It's pretty decent. The only thing is it needs an atomic alloy and it needs a refined obsidian. Not much wrong with that. It's just actually setting those up. So we need a lot more when it comes to... Do we need a lot more? We've got a diamond. I wonder... I probably shouldn't have done that. Oh well. I wonder if we use this one diamond and then we can use an obsidian and get some refined obsidian. Is it the enrichment chamber you get refined obsidian from? I always forget. So refined obsidian comes from obsidian dust. And obsidian dust... They've changed it. It used to be 4 obsidian dust you get from 1 obsidian in the enrichment chamber. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's what it was. I'm going to have to check my To the Skies playthrough to see what it was before. But anyway, that is in the crusher now. Okay, we'll give that a go. We definitely need a infused alloy. So we stick this one in. So that's going to give us 60 left. No, there you go. We got 4... What the heck was that then? We just got 4 obsidian dust out of that. Did I put 4 in? I don't think so. That's very confusing. Let's just say that. Anyway, that is going to make us reinforced alloy. If we put 1 obsidian dust in, I think it uses 10 diamonds and turns it into a refined obsidian. If that is the case... yeah, I'm gonna do all 4 of these, and I'm gonna do 1 more of the infused alloy just to round everything out. And then we can put 1 of these through over here, and that makes us an enriched obsidian, I think, or something like that. It'll tell us when this is done. Yeah. And then we can use this to get ourselves 2 of the atomic alloys. Now, the refined obsidian is, when you make the ingots out of it, is actually really good. There you go. So that's doing that. Refined obsidian ingots. Wait, where is it? Osmium compressor, this thing. So you can make, we're going to need it later for the Robit, because we do want to make ourselves a digital miner, I think. But we want it for the atomic disassembler anyway. And that made us 2 atomic alloy. Okay, we do need another couple of top tier alloy. Love it. We need a couple more diamonds. I think 1 more diamond will do us. Huh, okay, 1 sec. Look at my levels. Other than the fact that, why is there so many flipping Endermen around here? It's like the 5th time I've had to clear these Endermen out of my base. Oh well, at least you gave me an Ender Pearl that time. Oh yeah, thank you recording. You told me what I was talking about. You see, it says 1 experience cost. Check out my levels down here when I actually go. It doesn't take any levels, so I don't think it is 1 experience right now, at least. That's pretty good. Right, now we got diamonds. I'm going to use 1 more. And we are going to get alloys. Actually, I'm going to convert 4 of these alloys. And we're only going to convert 2 of them to atomic. So, refined obsidian. We can actually use the dust. Why not? That's going to do that. So, that means that we're going to have 4 atomic alloys. And we can make this the ultimate. I think that would be a good idea. We've got a couple of diamonds as well to use, because it needed 2 diamonds. Yeah, 1 and 2. We had 2 more refined obsidian, so I'm going to use 1 of those to make a refined obsidian ingot. So that is an osmium compressor. This bad boy, thank you. Oh, that involves like quite a lot of stuff. Right, there we go. There is the osmium compressor. I don't know where to put this. For now, I could put it here, I suppose. I'm blocking this off again, but that's fine, because we're only going to use this a little bit. So that's the front output. Chuck that there. Get an osmium in there. And okay, I keep missing. Refined obsidian. There it is. Makes a horrible noise. Again, I'm not going to use the muffler mod, because this has got muffler upgrades that we can put in here. So I'd rather use the upgrades, but there is our first refined obsidian. Awesome. Now, we can use this to make an atomic disassembler. But that is going to use one of the energy tablets. That's fine, because we can make another energy tablet. We now really don't need the osmium compressor, although I do want to make a full set of refined obsidian gear at some point. But I'm going to use this like this. We get the ultimate energy cube. Making upgrades. Love it. Alright, I went mining. I used the atomic disassembler, and it is amazing. It means I don't have to take a pickaxe with me now. Only thing is, I don't know if you can enchant the atomic disassembler. But that's fine, because we got the mining gadget with all of the bits in it anyway. This thing is trapped behind there, obviously. But this, what was it? The ultimate cube, this thing. It fills both of these up in like no time. It does drain our energy quite quick, but that's fine because we're making more energy thank you to the obsidian furnace. So anyway, this is so loud obviously, but that is making us some refined obsidian. So I've decided there's 3 things I want to make with refined obsidian, and I've got 16 overall. Just because I had 2 diamonds that I went mining and got. I got a load more diamonds to be fair. Loads of diamonds, because I found a big vein of them, which is very nice. Anyway, the first 2 are going to be refined leggings and the helmet, because they're the 2 things that I don't have right now. So I've got my stupid purple, really high up trousers. I never noticed this before, but they go like past your belly button. They're like granddad trousers. It's kind of funny. And then the last thing is I'm going to make myself a sword. So, stick. Because it is ridiculous damage. 12 attack damage. Attack damage. I don't think anything's more than that. What about this thing over here? 9. That says plus infinity attack damage. I don't know what that means. Sideways 8 is infinity, right? I think so. Wait, what is an axe? Where's the refined obsidian axe? 16 attack damage. It's insane. Anyway, we're going to use a sword because the axe takes forever to like recharge, if you know what I mean. So I think we get more damage out of a sword. So there we go. That's a decent sword right there. And refined obsidian. I'm just going to get rid of this now. Now I don't think I need this for a little while at least. We are going to need some more refined obsidian later. I did say we needed it for the Robbit. Oh, I forgot about the teleports as well. You can do teleports using some mechanism. We should do that at some point. Chemical dissolution chamber and all of this. I don't think we're going to do the washing and all of the 6 or 5xing with mechanism. We'll probably end up instead. What the heck is a dimensional stabilizer? I actually don't know what that is. I will have to look into it. Anyway, what we'll probably end up doing is we'll probably go and do some occultism. I haven't done any magic yet, so I feel like that's kind of what we need to do. I really want to go and kill the Ender Dragon, so then we can get ourselves the one up from this for Just Dire things. Because the ones after that in Just Dire things are, well, they're energy based, so you never lose them. You only make them once, in other words. So we can make the Celesti Gem pickaxe. I probably said that completely wrong. Apologies. Oh, I can say this one. Eclipse Alloy pickaxe. There you go. Said it right. Anyway, I think this is where we are going to call it for today, I think. I was going to get into some modern industrialization today, I think. You can see it. Look, there it is. You see the weird stuff right there? It's kind of weird, isn't it? But, oh well. Yeah, I was going to do some modern industrialization in here. This one's slightly bigger. This is an 11 by 11 room. I think these are 7 by 7. And then the one in here is 5 by 5. Yeah. So this is 11 by 11. And I want to start setting up some stuff on this wall here. And then I might actually expand out a little bit this side. Maybe a bit this side. I'm not sure yet. But yeah, I want to get into modern industrialization because it is really needed. That is a thing though. Before we get into modern industrialization, I kind of want to do some, what is it, digital miner. So maybe we do hold off on it for a minute, get the digital miner, which does require a bunch of stuff, to be fair. Although now that we've got ender pearls sort of automated, because we've got the cleric over there, it's literally sticks for ender pearls at this point. It's really good. Now that we've got that done, I think we could probably make a load of progress towards this. Another thing I really want to do is I want to upgrade my mech setup. And I want to start using some pattern providers on my mech setup. I only need 4 of them for now. Actually, I need a few more, but yeah, I would like to automate my mechanism setup is what I'm trying to say. I think we might move the electrolytic separator. We'll put that somewhere else. But yeah, it'd be good. Maybe we do it along this wall. I might have to break that out. We could always cable everything over to here and then set this up as the mech setup. And then we can use the rest of the room for modern industrialization. But having a digital miner is just going to be absolutely amazing for us. And then I think we might get into power. As in power. Because I forgot about this with power, but you've got the ender gates. I was literally using them the other day in All the Mods 9 to the Skies. But yeah, I think ender gates. These are going to be so useful for us. And I think they're done the same. Yeah, nitro crystals, which needs a nether star. So you can make nether stars apparently, but we'll probably just go kill the wither at some point. There is no wither-proof blocks in this, so we might do the old kill the what is it? Kill the ender dragon, go underneath the ender dragon's whatever you call it, the end portal. Yeah, and then set the wither up down there, and then let it kill itself or suffocate in there. I think that might be a good idea. Oh my goodness, we've got loads of iron. I think we are proper stacked when it comes to iron. Thank you to everybody who suggested making the, what are these called? The iron farm from Easy Villagers. Nice one. Well, I am proper pre-recorded for this. I think I've got all of my week's episodes already recorded, and it's Sunday for me, so I've got all of the next week's episode recorded. I will try and respond to everybody. I apologize if you mention something and I say, that's a great idea, I'll do that, and then I don't get to it for a few episodes. It's because I pre-record things, so yeah, my bad. Anyway, thank you for watching, thanks for joining, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.